Hey guys, my name's Ryan. I actually am the person that got the highest ranked Lux. So I got the Best of Lux metal foil card in the Houston Regional that happened like 2 weeks ago. And I'm making this video real quick because a lot of people have been asking me why Lux, why certain cards in my deck. So I thought I would just answer it with this video and let's get into it. So, why Lux, guys? I'm going to go over why Lux, the deck list that I chose for Houston, why I chose certain cards for this metagame, the updated list. I have updated the list since the tournament, and just some closing thoughts. So first of all, let's talk about luck. So in the game of Magic, there's a card called Up the Beanstalk, and it is banned. It's banned in a lot of different formats and constructed. So when I saw Lux, it has the exact same effect. Obviously, just for spells in Riftbound though, but it's powerful. You know, it's a very powerful effect to have spells or have cards replace themselves, especially when you're removing their units. So I wanted to try to make Lux work. You know, I found it to be a very powerful effect. I think she's going to get way better in the future, like mid to top tier in the future, depending on what Riot ends up releasing in future sets. But this is why, you know, I wanted to play a banned card in a different card game. Now, and obviously, I wanted to try to get the metal foil best of Lux, which I'm very grateful that I did. But and just to get rid of some rumors of the meme stuff, meme post that were posted on social, is I did not get a ton of buys. I didn't get a bunch of people not showing up against me. I actually only got one buy. I went 6-3. My three losses were to two Annies. I played four Annies from the tournament, so I high rolled against Annies in regards to playing them. Won 50% of my matchups there, and then I lost to a very skilled Teemo player. I honestly think that if I had played more Kaizas or Yees or Aurora decks, that I actually would have made day two. Uh, I mean, I made the deck for Kaiza, Yi, and Aurora, and I played half of my games were against Annie. So I mean, it is what it is. Now, let's talk about the list real quick. So, for those that don't know, all right, the four cost Lux is the best Lux. Don't play the six drop. I try to make her work. She sucks. She's too clunky. Uh, but the four cost Lux is awesome. If they allow you to keep her in the base and keep her on the board, you can start doing insane combos. You can start getting your bit to your big spells way faster and start doing the whole card slinging thing. Uh, Hidden Blade, great tempo swing. Sometimes it wins you games just by keeping their units off that final base, and it's also card draw on the deck. The Daring Poro is just a removal spell, in my opinion. There are some games where you don't even go into a base unless you're just killing a unit on their side. So I really take advantage of the three might when it comes to this meta, when it comes to Daring Poro. The bird, it's ramp, so why would you not have it in Lux? Call of the Week, phenomenal card. Just there's a lot of games. Here's the thing, guys: is the deck is 90% of your spells can only affect battlefields. So Call of the Week is a card that allows you to go to their base if they're trying to keep stuff to get their final points. And it's just to kind of keep them on their toes where no matter where their units are, you can still get them. You don't really want to do it on your second or third turn. You want to keep it toward the end of the game to kind of blow them out. The Watchful Sentry is a draw spell. Another card to put on your first turn. I will tell you guys that the bird and the sentry, I would prefer the Poro because I want cards that kind of act like removal spells because you really do want to treat this deck like a control deck. Okay, my three drops, my three cost units are just units to get on the board with tokens. That's why I have them here. I'm actually thinking about taking this one out. I can't really read the name, but the one that when you go to a battlefield, it comes with a token with it. Really good to just have a exponential tempo in your side. That like, if they do allow you to bring her back to the base, it's really good because you created that free token. But I mean, I think that there's other spells, and you'll see my updated list. in the future that I think that she may not be needed in the deck. The manufacturer, just a good turn two play. You know, if you're going second, you get 2 units right away. You can start having pressure and take 2 quick points. It's a really good card in my opinion. Uh, Consult the past, draw a spell. You know, so it's a really good card. As you're going to see in my updated version, I did bump it up to 2. I just at the last second, yeah, I actually changed the deck 30 minutes. I changed like 3 or 4 cards in the deck, literally 30 minutes before I had to submit my list for Houston. And I'll tell you why when I get to those cards. Falling Comet, really good removal spell. Do it on their turn, draw a card. The 6 damage is a great threshold with the meta. A lot of the tempo decks, the Kaisas, the Annies, you're going to kill a majority of their units. The only thing that you can't really kill when it comes to those decks is the Dariuses, like when they combo off with the second card Darius and get to like 7 to 10 might. You're not going to be able to kill him. But that's what the other spells are for. But Falling Comment, really good card. The best part of Falling Comment, guys, is that it doesn't cost a power, so it doesn't get you back on your rune so you can get to your higher cost cards. The Machine Evangel, this card is mainly in the main board for Kaiza. It's really good against Kaiza, it's really good against Falling Star. It just constant value in keeping pressure on the board. It's a really good card. Blast of Power, guys, you do not know how many times I played this card on people, and I still do, and they have zero idea what it does. For those that don't know what it does, it's 6 cost, 1 power, kill a guy. And when Lux, it's 6 cost, 1 power, kill a guy, draw a card. So you can only kill something in the battlefield, so it kind of sucks against Annie. But I mean, it's just a really good, efficient card, and it draws you a card. It replaces itself. So there's a lot of people that aren't used to this play style, and you will literally blow them out because of some of the cards like Falling Comet and the Blast of Power. If they're not expecting you to just straight up kill their guy on their turn, it's really good for you, and that's how I got most of my wins because people weren't expecting me just to kill their guy on their turn. Singularity is broken. It's like freaking god tier. Kill 2 guys, replace itself in Lux. It's really good. It's ridiculously good in Lux. Normally we would call that a 2 for 1 in TCGs, but in this it's a 2 for 0 because it's replacing itself. So just a really good, efficient, powerful card. Recruit the Vanguards is just more tokens. Uh, I, I I am gonna eventually try to make the deck more token based. I have a little bit more units than I would want, but I don't think I can really do that in this meta until set 2. But it's just a way for you to get a bunch of guys in your base and slowly start taking up points as you control the board. But the best thing is that a lot of people aren't expecting you to play this, create 4 guys, draw a card with Lux. They're not expecting for you to do that on their turn. When you have 6 runes up, as long as you're not on the verge of losing, they're going to go in for the base. They think that you might kill their guy, but when you just create 4 tokens in the base, and draw a card, you can start gaining tempo that way. Now here is the inclusion, and people think, and it's not the best card, but Final Spark. I put in 30 minutes. I put both 30 minutes before the tournament, and here's why: is I realized in the Friday tournament that the weakness of this deck is flash or anything that can move uh, and respond to your kill spells, move back to the base. So the cool part about Singularity, the reason it's so good, doesn't matter where they're at, either battlefield or base, you can get their guy. But with these, the Falling Comet and the Blast of Power, they they target battlefields only. So I needed something other than Singularity, Call the Weak. I wanted something else as a 2 of that can actually affect their base. And I did not realize it until 30 minutes before, but Final Spark allows you to do that. So Final Spark allows 8 damage anywhere on the field. Most things in this meta are not going to survive 8 damage. It is action speed, so you can actually do it on their showdown turns. So it's really good in my opinion. It did get me out of a couple jams, especially against some of the Yi or Aurora decks. And it's just good. It's just a good card, and only in this deck. Like you're not gonna play that. I mean, you can only play it in Lux anyway. But there is a reason why they created this card. Now, the Harness Dragon, just an efficient big drop that again, my weakness was if they went to base, I couldn't really kill their guy. Harness Dragon allows me to kill their guy in the base. And if you kill two things in their base and your tokens are getting their points, you just win the game. If you go two turns of that, you're gonna be so far ahead that they're not gonna be able to catch up. And don't forget all these spells they're replacing themselves. You're drawing, so it's really powerful what you can do once the deck starts doing its thing. Now the time warp is I put the time warp in because number one, it's a powerful card. If you get to 6 points, you can just win the game outright. But the reason I did this is because of the Grand Plaza battlefield that I'm playing. You're never going to do the Grand Plaza battlefield effect organically in this deck, or a lot of decks can't really do it. But with this deck, with Time Warp, I did it a couple times during the Houston event. If you have 3 units in your base and you recruit the Vang, if they go to the other base, which they normally will, the reason is because there's no benefit of them going to the Grand Plaza, especially if you only have 3 units in your base. They're normally going to go to the base that benefits them because they chose it. So it's going to be the Dreaming Tree or any of the bases that would benefit their deck. They're normally going to go there. So they go there. In the showdown, you play Recruit the Vanguards, create 4 tokens. Now you have 7 units in your base. They pass. You send all 7 to the Grand Plaza. Time warp. You win. You should see the faces of the people that I pulled this off on, especially when it was game 2 and I win the match. They don't even. I had sometimes I had no points on the board, and I just like Exodia them, straight up just blew them out. It was kind of funny. I felt bad sometimes, but it's a really funny moments when I pulled it off, and that's why I have the Grand Plaza. The Valmar layer is for the Annie matchup. So, thank you if you watch this, V. My friend V from San Antonio actually told me to put this in last second, and it won me a ton of matchups, just in general, because it doesn't allow, again, a lot of like 90% of my spells can only affect battlefields. The layer keeps them in that battlefield so I can actually kill them. My side deck, guys, for the event, the 3 salvages are for obviously for Aurora. The decrees are for Aurora. The other machine evangel is for my little combo of decree to get more units on the board, keep more value. I'd also put it in against Kaiza because that unit, the machine evangel, is very good against Kaiza, and then the recruit vanguards again would be that just get more units against the Yi and the Aurora decks so I can keep pressure up. I will tell you this, guys. Yi and Aurora, this is almost 100% win percentage. I'm honest, nothing's ever 100%, but it's a very good matchup against the Yi and the Aurora decks. The one thing I will tell you guys is the unchecked powers. A lot of people ask me why I picked 3. It's because literally it blows people out of the water and they're never expecting it. So here's my updated list, guys. I'm not going to go in huge depth on regards to like the cards that I've already talked about, but I did put the decrees back in the main. There was just a powerful card, and I do kind of feel because I put in literally one more machine evangel in the main. I do feel like people, it's just a blowout card. People, when you have your little tokens, then you can just blow them out of the water. I may have to tweak up the deck a little more because Annie's obviously getting super popular, and I might have to tweak it to where I can actually survive the Annie when the Annies are like drawing the nuts and they're getting flashes and all that stuff. I also put in Watcher, the Fox, Thousand-Tailed Watcher, because I wanted something big in my deck. I wanted something that could actually go over the set decks. This is the set matchup is horrendous for us for Lux. So I wanted something just kind of go over and for them to actually have to try to contest on rather than just a token. And there's, sometimes I don't even accelerate the Watcher. I just play it and let my tokens. It's almost like a third and fourth decree in the effect of getting all their guys lower by -3 and just killing them with my tokens. Time Warp, obviously, for my combo. Now, the sideboard guys, the Shens, are for the Annie and Kaiser matchup. I am probably going to fit a third one in somehow because, like I said, Annie is becoming super popular. The Machine of Angel for Kaiser and more tokens for the big decks. The third decree for the big decks. The Recruit the Vanguards for the big decks. And then the unchecked power. I only have one. I kind of when I played in a recent skirmish yesterday, I kind of want to somehow find to fit a second one. I don't know where I'm gonna fit it, but it's such a powerful card, and if they're not expecting it, you can just blow them out of the water with this card. So, guys, that's the video. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some insight of the Lux deck. Lux is super fun to play. I'm really looking forward to Spirit Forge Lux and seeing how she's going to get even better with those cards. So if you like the information, please like, subscribe, give me some love. Love you guys. Have a great one, guys. Talk to you soon.